Howdy everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to today's Penguin Sheriff announcement. Well, as your friendly neighborhood puppet Penguin Sheriff, who tries to stay positive, it's come to my attention that, well, people say the darndest things, right? And it's not just for kids anymore, and I really don't think it was ever just for kids, because I think the whole unspoken punchline of that whole show was the fact that, well, the kids have to learn it from somewhere, right? To emulate, to copy, because kids, well, they're still learning how to be a person. And until they figure out how to interpret their experiences or misinterpret their experiences so they grow up to be a little bit jaded, have a few chips on their back, like all of us, right? It definitely takes time. And I really think there's something we can all agree on, that innocence of children while they're figuring out how to be a person is definitely, well, it needs to be protected and cherished, right? And nurtured. And I know that there's some of us out there that disagree on what that looks like, right? But I think we all agree in some way there's certain lines that shouldn't be crossed, right? Because, in the same way that there's a lot of you out there that decided that you no longer wanted to support a certain streaming service because they have a certain TV show that you guys felt was a bridge too far. And I understand that, and I respect that, sticking to your metaphorical guns on that one, right? But when it comes to, horrible tragedies like the flooding in Central Texas last week, I think we can agree that it's not just children that should be preserved, their innocence, but also human life should be respected and cherished because, well, I may be a penguin, right, and I can swim, and, well, I'm also a puppet, so if I floated away, I could probably be rebuilt. Yeah. But the thing is, for most of you guys out there, and, real life fleshies, right, in the flesh and blood, that, it's kind of like what I was saying last week during the 4th of July weekend when all this was going down, and that we used to, well, find commonalities and be proud to be American instead of drawing lines in the sand and deciding that if you're not like me, or you don't agree with me, or I don't like you, then you probably deserve these horrible things, right? And those are horrible takes. I don't really know if people go on the internet and think it's a portal to some different world that has no consequences in reality. But I just want to say that, there's a lot of people out there, even some streamers, some online personalities that went out to help, which I'm thankful for all you guys, for all the hard work that you put in. And, it's really awful. And I just don't think that, well, utilizing something this horrendous and then, using a kid's camp or anything else to, well, say something horrific is I just don't understand why people would go that far just to get some few seconds of fame or try to get on the map or be so bitter that they have no sympathy or empathy for those around us, because I really do think we're all in this together. So, well, I guess the point of this is maybe try to figure out how to cherish human life even if you don't like somebody or respect them as a person. Respect their humanity. And if you don't, well, there's just something about just making sure the people that we care about know that we care about them, because you never know what could happen. And all those people out there were just celebrating Independence Day and trying to have a good time, and there's a lot of things we can't plan for and a lot of things we don't know what could happen. So just cherish the time you have with the people that you have, and let's try to respect the humanity of each other, even if we don't like or agree with each other, because I mean those are just horrible takes, and I'm never gonna change that opinion. So anyway, that's all I got for today, and I know it's a little bit more somber, but respect each other, please, for all that's good and holy, or whatever you believe in, right? So, well, like I said, take the time to appreciate and cherish what you have, and take care of each other, and take care of yourself. We'll see you next time. Bye!